But let's get started, shall we? But as Mr. Clancy pointed out, Ball Pit is a demo I really enjoyed, and I might pick up the full game. We might play that, if not this week, next week. There's also one demo that's not on the wheel, because I plan on playing that as a multiplayer experience, because it looks great. Looks like a lot of fun. I do believe that is one of the sounds that automatically is being capped at max volume, but I forgot how loud that was. Dreadstone Keep. Approaching the funny number. You're gonna get there. We'll say like 50. Honestly, probably 30 for the sound effects. You know, lower than 50. Let's do 35, 35. That seems nice. Character. Oh. Choose your champion and your weapon. Wait, do I get to, like, customize? Or is it just pure randomness? Also, what weapons? What is that? A dagger? That's a scythe. This is a Ninja Turtle. Big axe. Now I think it was like, yeah, that's like a scythe. I want to have a big old scythe. A scythe with a question mark. Watch all the ones I chose are gonna be the bad ones. Because I didn't vet nothing. I was just like, this looks interesting. Use the keyboard keys to walk. To attack enemies, try and walk over them. W? I pressed one keyboard key and now it's not going no more. Click? Q? Turn Q on? W? E? I'm using the arrow keys. Let's do numpad? Alright, nothing with numpad. Arrow keys are a bust. Graphics very low. Ultra. It's made of 2 pixels. What do you mean, very low? I'll choose this 1920 by 1080. Accessibility. Outline? I love when the tutorial's confusing. Like, all it said was to attack, try moving. What if we use a controller? Okay, controller just works. Once you act, the monsters make their move. Your abilities can be used with Q, W, and E, or X, Y, and B if you're on joystick. Try throwing your weapon with Q. When you throw your weapon, you must pick it up again. Use this wisely. Well, adventurer. Seems like it's your first time coming to die in the keep. Let me introduce you to the basics? Sure. How do you say yes on the controller? This is right away the kind of demo where it's like, why did you take this out of the oven? It's not done baking yet. What's wrong with you? Tell me more, Crow. In this castle, there are 2 powerful entities, one at the top of its spires and another in the depths of its dungeons. If you wanna save your village, you must kill both. Of course, it won't be easy, so explore very well the castle. Perhaps you can find some magic items and help? In any case, remember to use your abilities and take your time. Everything is turn-based after all. Fourth wall, what is this? Caw! These font is thematic, and I don't like it. I'm not sure this one's baked in the middle, or I don't think this is even, like, ready to go in the oven. This was not ready. I can't type the word this. Ow. Like some spare attacks in there? Alright, this time keyboard's working. I don't know what happened on the bridge. The keyboard just refused to participate. What was that? Q. So, if I use an ability, it seems to break movements. That's one thing I'm taking away from this. Spin wheel time! No. We're gonna give it its due course. It is buggy as shit. I'm curious to see if it has any interesting ideas inside. The answer... probably not going to be good. But I'll still check. Why? Yeah, it could be okay, just uncooked. It is wildly buggy. Like, you walk up to a box, it won't attack. You hit the attack button 5 times, it won't attack. You walk away from the box, it attacks. Player, 9 out of 10, shield, range. Slot 2. Slot 3, how do I look? There we go. Dashes toward a direction, stopping on enemies. Slot 2 is empty. Sorry, slot 3 is empty. Upgrades, bag of sharing. Sharing's better than holding. After you recover your thrown weapon, you have a +1 damage for 3 turns. Leave. Leave menu. He's using his flying ability. You saw him almost attack. There we go! I don't know why it doesn't work sometimes. Do I have money? I have $1. Let's kill the shopkeep. Browse my wares. Huh? I don't understand. How do we advance dialogue? I did it once. Do you have to mouse now? I'm gonna check it out. Okay, bye. All right, this is pretty bad. It's a little bit dire. You gotta dual wield your controller, your mouse, and your keyboard. So far, that is not inaccurate. That has been how I've been managed to get by. Because again, now I'm stuck. I cannot walk now that I threw my weapon. I have to use the controller to unstick it. Because I enjoy roguelikes, but I don't think there's much going on here. But again, this shouldn't be a demo yet. I love how long it takes. Yeah, like it does kind of feel like that. God. What you doing there, Archer? That's not how you use a bow. You don't get close to use a bow. You use it from far away. The bat sprite looked cool. Alright, this is pretty bad. This was in the suggested for you category. But I killed it. Where did it go? Where did the Ike? There it is. This doesn't even work. Well, an excellent start today. That's what you're looking for. Ball Pit has had an update since yeah, it came out. It's like a full game now. It's released. It released today. I think my cursor went to a special secret menu, yeah. So far, the real horror has been bad game design. But we've only had one. Only been one so far. Yeah, an update. I guess that counts as an update being released. Wall World 2. We stopped playing that right quick. Welcome to Wall World 2. A demo version of a game. If you like it, wishlist it. Well, Sleepy Voice says the title. That's an improvement. Wall World was fine. Yeah, that's it. Like, Wall World was fine. Like, Dome Keeper was great. Wall World was fine. They're very similar games. Aw. I recall you played a bunch of it. Out of curiosity. Just, for... I played 5 hours of Wall World total. Compared to over 100 hours of Dome Keeper. Like, you're not wrong, like, I played it, but, like, just 5 hours of Wall Worlds. Felt like more than that. That Steam says I only played it for 5 hours. Which feels about right. Like, I didn't get too deep into stuff. Yeah, Abe played more Wall Worlds. So you might be thinking of Abe Clancy. He played a lot more of it. Like, I thought Wall World was okay, but, like, nothing about it really grabbed me, whereas Dome Keeper grabbed me. Why volume? Prologue. All right, let's last mine for today. Put your Robo Spider in stationary mode and dig. Disconnect from the spider. The Zyrex are attacking the spider. Let me get my stuff. So slow. Yep, so far this is Wall Worlds. Oh, there's one over here. I can't even see him. Why are we so zoomed out? Alright, let me go back into mining land here. Has anyone in chat been, like, excited about Wall World and played a lot of it? I'd be curious to see, like, someone that's played a lot more, their thoughts on this. Get out of my face! Tutorial? I'm as enthused for Wall World as I am Dome Keeper, which is to say Midland. Like, they are similar, I understand where you're coming from. There's something about the loop of Dome Keeper I find far more engaging, though. Connect, upgrade. I don't see anything different here. Oh, wait, I forgot to write that it's Wall World 2 over here. So, one thing. Without getting too much into, like, what is a sequel and all that, just for a demo, like, if you were releasing a demo for a sequel to something, and it's like, we've talked about it, like, there's two kinds of sequels. There's the, this is very, very different, like your Risk of Rain 1 versus your Risk of Rain 2. Like, Risk of Rain 2 is a huge departure, but spiritually a sequel. Like, you could understand how one comes from the other, even if they're very different. And then you have the incremental sequel, like Rift Wizard 1 and Rift Wizard 2. Like, Rift Wizard 2, very similar, but has its differences, and you can see where they come into play and how they change how the game works. If you're gonna do the second type of sequel and you're gonna release a demo for it, maybe you start your demo far enough in that you get to show off the differences, because this is exactly the same at the moment. Like, I don't see any upgrades here that are a departure from the first game at all. I assume they're going to be in here. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but, like, I think you're being overly generous. I mean, I play it and you don't, so, like, I mean, I could feel the differences. Like, I understand where you're coming from. You could argue that Rift Wizard 2 could have been, like, a big old DLC as opposed to a sequel, but I like Rift Wizard 2 a lot. I think it's a flat-out improvement over 1 in every regard, and the changes they made make a lot of sense to me. So I'm fine with it as a sequel. Like, we live in a world where there's, like, every year there's a new Madden, and those are sequels, in a sense. Yes, at release it was less of a sequel than it is now, but also it was like early access at the time. If you compare it now, it's clearly a sequel. At the time, I was with you a bit more. I don't know, just buy stuff. Like our world of Maddens and Call of Duties and Battlefields, like I felt like what Rift Wizard 2 did was far more engaging than most of the changes I see between those kind of games. But also, I didn't download it, but there's a demo for a new Painkiller? I am shocked that the world remembers Painkiller. I have played all of the Painkiller games. But those are from like 2002, 2004. Like those are early Audi games. I am shocked there's a new Painkiller. I didn't think anyone but me remembered Painkiller. I only post this because I thought you played a bunch of one. You may, again, I know you watched both me and Mr. Clancy. It's possible, because I did play a little bit of this and he played a lot more, that you kind of merged us. But I kind of like, after I beat like the first boss, I was just like, I don't care for the loop, I'm moving on. Like, I found Dome Keeper a lot of fun, and this less so. They're the same to me. They feel so different to me. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I'm mostly just curious to see, like, what's new. Like, I'll get through the tutorial just so we could see, like, what did they do that's going to distinguish this? Because at the moment, everything is the same? Here, this could have something new. Like, if you came in here and I didn't tell you this was 2, so far there's nothing to make you think this isn't just the first game. You found a drone system. A drone that auto-targets enemies appears next to the Robo-Spider. There he goes. Oh, but wants me to connect to the spider. Ben, do you copy? This is urgent. Get back to town immediately. We have an emergency. Copy that. What happened? Zyrex activities increased. They're launching a massive attack on the town. There's too many of them. We can't hold them back. Roger that. I'm on my way. Don't waste a second. We really need your help. Like, town could be where things are different. Maybe there's like a whole thing in town. Situation's getting worse. The sensors on the wall are going off non-stop. Part of the swarm is distracted by patrol. This will buy us some time to build fortifications. You think they'll go into the city? I'm sure of it. Then I better go back and help the boys. What's going on, Gecko? Wait, I have a request for you. What the? I assume the glowing part is what I want to shoot. From the dark pits of the not safe for work jam you're in? What's your request? Obviously, I can't really stream anything not safe for work. This doesn't look like a demo. What about it doesn't look like a demo? He's attacking with a beam. Hurry, we need to dash. My understanding is that demos just look like video games. Yeah. It clearly says underneath me that this is Wall World 2. Whether or not it looks different enough from Wall World 1 is up to you to decide. Claire, thank you for the resubscription. How you doing, Claire? Making a small and silly card battle if possible. I'd love to commission you to drop some voice lines. Absolutely. I would happily do it. Enjoying spooky month? Good, good. We barely escaped. Sooner or later they'll break here too. Do you have a plan? A cloaking device. Then why haven't we used it before? Fortunately, we don't have the necessary technologies yet. What if we use what's left of the white spider? Might there be something suitable? It might work, but we can't break through the swarm. Let's use my transporter. Here's a whole bunch more dialogue Chris doesn't care about, so he's gonna push the button a lot. This is the global map. Use it to go on missions. All right. Here appears to be what's different. This is why I kept going rather than jumping out. Yeah, shoot me a message in Discord, Gecko. We can work it out. I'll happily do some voice lines for you. Get that lady a heating pack and an Advil. Letter space is quiet if the kerning a little weird, yeah. I found it. Excellent. Dock to the cave and I'll send drones to collect materials. Check the pilot's suit. There should be an access code there. Hello? Camera, what are you doing? Alright, you're with me now? You found the white spider access codes. Come on, we have the access codes. Roger that, all this dialogue I'm just skip by. Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of game that you want the demo to be jump 3 hours ahead. Like, I don't want the story at the beginning. I don't want to repeat the events of the first game or the gameplay of the first game. I am immediately curious about what's different. Like, plot me 3 hours in when I have a bunch of stuff that's different from the first game. That's what I want. Yeah! I'll voice all your characters. Explore the wall. Do I have to? Like, it looks like there's going to be a global map with regions that might have different biomes and interesting stuff. See, maybe you could have started your demo here. That's where the title card, like the title card's here. This could have been where we started the demo. Siri and Yennefer. Hell yeah, those are choice roles. And look, we're not on a wall anymore. You definitely should have started here. This would have immediately gotten me to go like, whoa! Now this is a wall that's sideways. Can't go blue, the roots, we gotta cut through it. Who's that? I saw someone! Come in, we have to get going. There's a whole bunch of story stuff happening. A wall, but sideways? What were you looking for in the hall? I couldn't help it. My grandpa had been there, and while the spider was guarding, I wanted to understand something. Maybe my grandpa's a ghost or a goo monster or something. And look, there's a town now. Yeah, definitely should have started, like, a little later on. Didn't need that beginning segment. She's gonna give herself a black eye if she's not careful. If she were to jump up and down, she might be concussed. A customer, come in. If I had known I'd see a customer, I would have gotten something out of storage. All this dialogue. I have no money. Goodbye. Yeah, the music's pleasant. New guy, were you the one who raced the Leviathan? Yep, that's me. In that case, the first drink's on me. That was mighty exciting. Cool. I don't have any money. Oh, now I do. Now I have 500. That's not fair. They took away my money until I went to the bar. Only alcohol allowed. We have 500, so we could have a Mai Tai, or a daiquiri, a pina colada, or a B52. God, I hate dialogue in games nowadays. All these games seem to think they have to hit a word count. It's weird for, like, Wall Worlds, not the kind of game I would have expected a dialogue-heavy opening from, right? But here we are. I'll have a Mai Tai, please, and thank you. Those are the drinks I've drank. Is Abe Clancy here, or is he busy being sick? He played enough Wall World that I'm curious to see what his thoughts on this are. Because, like, I played 5 hours. Like, after I got past the first, like, major part of the game, I kind of was just like, I'd rather just play more Dome Keeper. Go back to Jill's workshop. And how do I do that? Do I have to go to the edge of the screen? No? Select every button on my controller? All right. Oh, here's the workshop. Oh, it was just down the road. How's it going? A whole bunch of dialogue. Yeah. Need to buy the full game. You should have seen the first demo we played. That one really did, like, the controls would stop working if you used one of your abilities. You had to switch to controller to get the control back. It was dire. And a lot of demos, for whatever reason, just start at the beginning of the game. And like, especially for a sequel like this one, I want to see what's different. Like, I don't want to see what's the same. Like, show me the differences. Start 3 hours into your game. Give me a vertical slice of the juiciest part. The biggest offenders of this, in my opinion, are city builders and management games, which every one of those games, that's a genre. That's a genre that always starts the same. I don't need an hour-long tutorial to relearn the same things. Like, you can make that an option in your demo if you want. But, like, I just want to see what's unique about your version of that. Just start in the middle. It's driving me insane with these NextFests. It's frustrating because it's probably a fine game, but it's not a very exciting or weird. There's no hooks. Yes, 0 hooks. Yeah, it's like having a demo of Skyrim where it's, oh, you're finally awake, and ending at the dragon showing up. The art of the demo, it feels like developers need to relearn the art of the demo. Like, I remember as a kid getting, like, demo discs for the PlayStation. Like, you would pop those in, it would start you. You'd have no idea what's going on story-wise, but it was always exciting, and you always had a lot of cool abilities to play with. I could only imagine, at least, like, if you got a demo of Final Fantasy VII, and it started at the beginning, that would be fine. Like, that's a pretty good hook. You just start in the middle of a heist. Good stuff. That would work out. Hell and back. Lower the volume a little bit. Multiple games in a row that don't have a main volume slider. Hell and back? What's wrong with hell in front? Good question. What are they trying to hide from us? Oh no, is this a bad one? Oh no! I'll use a controller for this bad boy. Oh! The surround sound is upsetting. A man in your cell. The light you're seeking, I can provide it. Who are you? Alright, this is not a controller game. I was once the warden of this forsaken domain. When the divine fell silent, order rotted. The keepers turned feral, twisting their purpose, exalting their own madness. With no god to judge them, they became gods unto themselves. In this final cruelty, they enacted the Forgotten Edict, total erasure. Rare are souls like yours, cast into this place. That rarity makes you valuable. I can offer aid, but you must pay the price. Wait, this is a different Hell and Back. Google your game name. Did I get the wrong Hell and Back? This is one of the ones that was suggested. I just type in the names. Where am I? You are in hell! I don't belong here. Everyone here thinks the same, but here we are. You said you could help me? Time is running out. This isn't the hell it used to be. No, this is the one. Oh, good, good. There used to be torture and maybe eventually redemption. Not anymore. Now they'll erase your soul completely. Before you're lost forever, you must strike first. That's your only path to escape. What price could I find? How can I find a way? Find the lords who are dethroned. Each holds dominion over a region of this abyss. To reach them, seek the relics. Take this scroll. It's inked with a gate spell. It's on the statue. Use it and craft a new one at the relic again to begin your hunts. Return the same way if you still draw breath. And hear this warning. Do not pray. In this place, even faith is a curse. What if you're lying? His reply to what if you're lying is, here are the controls. This will earn trust.
Thank you.
There's also a streamer rage bait hell and back. Thanks, Mr. Exposition. There you are. We were playing Wall Worlds 2 and I wanted to ask you questions about it, but you weren't here. Because you played a lot more Wall World than me. I got bored of Wall World pretty early. Alright. Get off the screen. Alright, no more dialogue or reading anything. Wait, no, what if I want to talk to you? I was here, I just didn't care. Didn't care to give your opinion? That's so unlike you. Usually it comes unbidden. I thought you liked Wall Worlds. What's that? I saved my game by sitting in a spiky chair? I mean, that looks pretty relaxing. Unknown dungeon scroll. Alright, you wanted me to craft it here? Oh god. Wait. Alright, I'm not seeing an interact button to actually craft. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped the one screen worth of tutorial. Alright, little table. Inventory? Oh no, eyes not inventory? Block, run, attack, skill trees V, inventory is tab. There we go. My feet are buried. You always do this. Listen, my attention span for demos is limited. And I get frustrated with how often developers are like, how do you make a demo? I don't know, just fucking... just dump it in there. Oh, we're still going, are we? Uh-huh. 1 on the keyboard to draw my weapon. God, this is clunky on purpose. Who put this in the suggestion box? You have so much patience. I have less than 10 minutes. Ow! What? No. Hold on now. Hello. What is this place? Dialogue I don't care about. Oh my god, there's so much. What? Was that an actual physical fall? I'm kind of curious to see if I can break that. Listen, I am not talking to you, dude. I'm just going straight on in here. Bye. So 1 crossbow bolt is just death. God damn it. Oh, this is very, very funny. This tickles part of the game that likes the idea. Yes, the idea of Exanima is a very appealing one for me as well. The execution of Exanima makes me angry. Yeah, he was playing how a player plays. Hello. The execution's great. Did they ever finish it? Nope. I include that as part of the execution. Half sword's gonna be good. Hell yeah, I'm very excited for half sword. I have so many keys. I kind of want to die just so I could fall back in that pit. Regain +5 to all stats for every second next to the shrine. They release diaries every month. Yeah, I see those. Where they just kind of talk about how nothing's happening. See, Aaron likes Wall World. Aaron, did you check out the demo for Wall World 2? I want to know, like, the opinion of someone that actually, like, likes Wall Worlds. What they think of 2. Take it. Alright. I want to see if this is, like, an actual physical drop. Can I, like, goof on the landing? Damn it, no. Alright, I've definitely seen enough of this one. I'll be boosting things that I am actively excited for. After we go through the suffering of just random rolls. But I feel like we got all the bad ones off the wheel already. Yeah, these are the ones that made it past my first wave of cuts. I think it's gonna be Motor Slice. Motor Slice is a certified fresh. Damn it! We didn't make it to Motor Slice. Mind Lure. Game is called Mind Lure. The EXE for the game is called Card Kills. You got it, Gecko. I will happily record some lines for you. No worries. Include whatever direction you need. Like what kind of voice and how it's delivered and all that fun stuff. There are a lot of games that look like Dredge-alikes right now. Like this particular NextFest has a bunch of them. What? Alright, edification's just this screen. Yeah, I'm watching the limiter, like, prevent it from going above a certain number. It's quite nice. This is one of those games that probably would have been deep into the red and everyone would have died. It was very loud for me, I can tell you that. Whoa, that sound effect, though. Still loud. There we go. Choose your identity, the old captain, or didn't pass the depth of field part of the driver's eye exam. The abyssal one bites. Alright, what do we got here? The sea took everything from him, leaving only a fishing rod. Now he doesn't fish for creatures of the sea, but for the things that cover the surface. Reel carefully, Captain. What's on the line this time? Prey or another nightmare? HP of 30, sanity of 100, gold of 10. Or, of course, there's the aberration. It was once a scholar on board until truth burst its skull. Now this giant eye can see through mist and disguise and inflict Unnameable fear upon enemies. It no longer speaks, it just stares. Both willies. HP of 40, sanity of 80, gold of 10. I'll be an eyeball. This is the easiest choice in all video games, right? Okay, what we got here? It shows the time you spent here. The fog is growing thicker. Score of 100. What is this, some kind of race? I didn't choose, old man. My ship strayed in these strange waters. It's deeply unsettling here. Nope, there he is. All right, we're an eyeball again. Oh, music. Oh, those wub-wubs. Could feel that bass inside of me. Aberration of a maritime career is known as the Aye Aye, Captain. Molting scale. You suddenly notice a cold, prickling itch under your arm. Looking down, you see your skin splitting open, gray-green fish scales squirming and growing from the flesh. They shimmer with a sickly glow in the dim light as if pulling you toward the unknown depths. Carve the flesh! Clenching your teeth, you drive the knife into the strange flesh. Blood and scales drip together as you nearly faint. Alright. I'm guessing exclamation marks. I actually, now that there's two types, now I don't know. I'll go for a normal one first. Combat? Combat. Oh, a lot of information on screen. Alright, view relic, enemy intent. Click to view your deck, remaining energy and turn end button, energy cost required to play the card effect, your sanity, don't let it get too low, power of cards, denoted by the color, originates from different old gods, try to play as many cards of the same color as possible, and little hook is skill. I don't know why they thought everyone would be playing the old name, like what's going on here? You're gonna be the eye, you're gonna be the eye! If my head's a fucking eye, I am not worried about scales in my arm, right? We're fighting the sad fish. Baby milk? Apply 5 poison with baby milk. Baby bait! That is a sperm. Deal 1 damage. Rebirth. Damage +1. Rebirth. When destroyed... It's off the screen, game. Baby bag? What is this deck? Why is the eyeball a bunch of baby stuff? Baby fishing rod? Are we the sad fish? The sad fish is the friends we made along the way. Eye for head, veins for neck, but slightly dry skin on the arms, full-blown panic. What is this, a baby's toy? Alright, deal 5 damage. Baby bag. Baby bag. I have 4 more energy. Fishing reel. And now 1 energy, so I can't play this. Consume and destroy a card. Heal HP equal to its cost. Now I'm back at full health. I have no energy left. Oh, it's a lot of screen effect for being hit. The handsome fish. 3 vulnerable. 5 more poison for you. Oh, I'm down to 3. Didn't realize how expensive that was. I'll have a baby bento. 5 armor for me, please. I by name, 3 by age. 8 armor for me. Proper baby buggy bentos. Rebirth. When destroyed, restore this card. Okay, I destroyed it. I don't know what is restored about it. Really get a lot of value from that Darkest Dungeon past turn gain stress sound effect. a little bit. You're down to 1 vulnerable. Still 18 health. That's a lot of health for like a first encounter here. I guess I'll destroy that. 3. All the items are made from babies. Why'd the sad fish lick me? Five health left. There we go. The poison should finish him off. I could have just used the baby bag, but I won't. Take a card. Plastic bottle. Lose half your current HP. For each HP lost this way, deal 3 damage to the target. I mean, that seems like a great way to, like, kill a big boss. What's the 5? I took nothing. I clicked on the number 5. I didn't lose 5 health. I didn't gain 5 health. Unclear. The corroded hull is half buried in sand, eroded beyond recognition by time and sea. No one is around. Only the hollow echo of waves against the ship intensifying the eerie atmosphere inside the wreck. Scattered items seem frozen in a moment. Overturned navigational instruments, shattered glass bottles, yellowed age books. You decide to explore deeper, searching for relics that might be tainted by unspeakable power. It uses the death icon from Darkest Dungeon. Search for an offering? Yeah, the soundtrack. Very good. I very much like the soundtrack. Everything else, eh. Basically, we took the general vibe of Dredge. We got the gameplay of Slay the Spire, and we stole a lot of the effects, sound effects, and general also vibe of Darkest Dungeon. Shook it in the shaker and pooped it out. I like the big eye. This was a nice starting character here. No tooltips. Like, if you're gonna be a card game, tooltips are pretty nice. So many roguelikes in the NextFest. Oh, yes. For me, so Steam's, like, recommendation system is based on, like, what you play a lot of. So I saw a lot of roguelites, but I also saw a lot of turn-based RPGs because I've been playing a lot of, like, Final Fantasy Tactics, and I like those games, and I play a lot of them. So I'm kind of pleased to see a lot of those right now. As a Norwegian person who has tried getting a fishhook in my eye, I don't like how close he's holding that hook to his eye, right? As someone that's had to help someone get a fishing hook out of their body before, like, that is uncomfortable. Like, I fear things going in my eye. With no cards in hand and no energy at the end of your turn, gain an additional turn. At the end of your turn, gain additional energy next turn equal to unspent energy. And gramophone for sure. Why would you get a fishhook in your eye? You'd be surprised, like, people that are new to fishing, the act of casting, they can make mistakes. Especially if there are other people around. Under the cover of night, the planks of black tide dock creak as the sea hits them. Fishing boats rock, lanterns cast swaying faint lights. The air is thick with the smell of saltwater and damp wood. Here you can feel the port's bustle and a hint of warmth. Even if unknown dangers lurk in the depths of the black tide. What's dockside temp mean? Oh, I mean intentionally. Oh, yeah. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know what dockside temp means in this situation. You join the dock workers. Oh, I was literally a temp. I did a temp job. Okay. I got paid. That was weird. What's our goal? Like, are we looking for something? The maelstrom. Dark clouds pour down like ink. The sea suddenly sinks, forming massive whirlpools kilometers wide. From its depths come a low, organ-like roar, mingled with unnameable calls. An irresistible force pulls you toward the center, and beneath the water a light seems to beckon. Full speed through the eye, or dive into the vortex core. Dive on in! I got a wizard hat. You steel your courage and steer toward the vortex's heart. The current drags water and wreckage around you, where a mysterious light flickers below. You assume the game is translated. Assume snakes are ropes? What? Put the wizard hat. I wanna see it on there. I'm a little disappointed they did it. He should definitely be wearing that hat right now. The sea is swallowed by thick, gray-white mist. The ship moves slowly through the fog. With every sway of the mast, the fog seems to whisper of unspeakable horrors. In the depths of the mist, you think you see floating shadows, or perhaps just phantoms of your own mind. Reckless breakthrough. I have 69 sanity. Nice. You shut your eyes, consumed only by the urge to break through the fog as visions turn in your mind. I put on my robe and wizard hat. This is... I think the soundtrack is awesome. I don't know if the soundtrack necessarily fits the tone. I feel like this is nowhere near the music you would expect out of like a spooky seafaring game. Yeah, I believe this is originally like a Chinese developed game. Under the cold light of a dark moon, a sealed oak barrel floats with the waves. The barrel has a greasy sheen, its planks covered in suspicious claw marks, as if something struggled against it. With the rise and fall of the waves, a viscous fluorescent liquid seeps from its seams, leaving a trail of eerie light in the water. Inspect the barrel. You pry open the barrel's lid and are struck by the reek of rot mixed with brine. Start a combat, apply 2 poison to all enemies. What I'm kind of curious about is every tile that is not a combat tile is an event. How many of these did they write? Like, that's kind of wild. I feel like when I play a lot of roguelikes, especially deck builders, or even FTL, like, there's not that many events, and so you see repeats a lot. This one, every tile's an event stage. Like, how many did they put together? Thousands? Stupendium made a banger track for Dredge. Dredge also has a great soundtrack, but like, it fits the game a lot better. I feel like this is a soundtrack for like a mysterious sci-fi horror game, not like a At the Seas game, right? Seen like 4. I think we've seen 5 so far, but like every tile is going to be an event unless it has a combat icon above it, which is why I'm asking, like, how many you think they're going to be? How long until we see a repeat? Here's a bunch of vulnerable for you. Deal 5 damage, madness : damage X. I'm not sure what the X is going to do in this situation. Ow! Hacking the 6th seal. 3 energy. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I have 8 armor now. Yes. And turn. So now we should have 11 points to work with. Yes, we do. Excellent. More vulnerable for you. Armor for me and my turn. Like, it's a serviceable deck builder so far. That's what I'm curious about, Mighty Odin. Like, is there so many events that this is going to be fine, or because of how they designed it, where we're going to run into events non-stop? Or are we going to just see them often? I'm curious to see where this goes. Once you have more armor than the enemy has max attack, everything's a bit meh. Perhaps. Double your charge stacks. I don't know what charge stacks are. Add 3 vacuum fish to your deck, then destroy this card. What's a vacuum fish? What's the number 4 mean? I still don't know. It was 5. I think we have 5 skips. We could skip a grab 5 times because we're down to 4. I think we've answered the question just by skipping once by mistake. But also 20 damage is ridiculous. You'll find a yellowed crew log. Its page is stained with suspicious black spots. As you turn each page, you seem to hear the screech of metal being scraped by nails outside the hull. A chill runs down your spine. The remaining words in the log record madness, fear, and the unknown secrets of the deep. Monster Train 2 has only 20 events, but you're also not experiencing... Yeah, like, the pool is small in Monster Train 2, but you don't see them very often, so it still feels alright. This may be too many events. Yeah, I'm kind of confused why they would go with every tile as an event. I mean, it makes it feel more exciting to move, but it also makes the pacing of the game very slow. Keep reading! You cannot resist your curiosity. The more you read, the more your sanity crumbles. All right, we got our first repeat, the Maelstrom. Full speed, check 4. You arrest the helm with reckless force, risking capsizing in a desperate bid to escape the vortex. All right, we got a card removal. I think what Baby Bait was supposed to say, because it started as deal 1 damage, and I destroyed it several times. It should say, oh no, when destroyed, restore this card, and on rebirth, damage +1. It should mention permanently, I think is important. So we don't want to get rid of that. Get rid of one of our fishing rods, why not? Yes? Nope, that wasn't yes. This must be yes. There we go. Toss that useless charge. It only reminds me of the storm. Ooh, our second repeat. Inspect the barrel. First turn of combat, gain 2 additional energy. Apply 3 poison yourself. Third repeat. Try to record the contents. Fourth repeat. I think it might not be very good. Yeah. Something I haven't seen before. What the fuck does any of this mean? When picked up, lose 50 sanity, increase max energy by 2. Vacuum fish. When this card is played or destroyed, deal 3 damage. Goodbye. What's this? He's randomized the cost of my cards. I have a local butcher that looks like that. It tries to zoom in, but sometimes the mask doesn't move, so it gets cut. It's definitely like a common complaint I have for NextFest is I feel like the pressure to get something ready for NextFest means a lot of developers put out demos that just shouldn't exist. Like, it's too early in the design phase of the game. They are not ready for a fucking demo yet. They're not done making the game enough for there to be a demo. Or they just release the first chunk of the game, and it's like, why? Why? NextFest happens way too often. Like, maybe instead of 4 times a year, twice a year. Once a year, maybe. Apply X poison. What's the X, though? He's gonna do something? Deal X damage. Madness X. Everything's become X. 8 times a year. Oh, Lord. How did I already do half his health? This is pretty rough. This one. I wonder what the X is gonna be. The X was 8. That's pretty good. What's the X gonna be here? I don't know what that was. I saw zeros, I saw ones. More X, more Chinese characters. 4, 4! Very good. We definitely didn't do 140 damage, which is why I was like, I don't know what we did. Oh, cool, 58 damage coming my way. Like a Toho boss theme on steroids. Well, I mean, I die, so... Goodbye. All right. I don't think this demo should have been released. Definitely not quite done enough. But I do find it very funny that some of the translations aren't done yet. Edification! This is edification. Level 1, all characters gain max sanity. It's the meta progression. You can edify your stuff. Ah, NextFest. What a delight for everybody.